Why have I never heard of Grover Solomon before?
I have come to believe that my time on earth that is left to me shall no longer be measured by years or months or weeks, but in days, perhaps in hours.
That note I sent you, it was the last thing he ever wrote.
Where did this come from? Where did you find this, and how did you come about, because I've never seen anything of this, I've never heard of this.
There was an old chest, and they didn't even think anything about it. They just picked it up and put it in the car. They had no idea what it was until they got home and they cut the lock off of it. And when they opened it, it contained the life's work of my great-great-grandfather.
I know that I will not be well remembered, but I will leave something behind that may be of help to whoever finds it.
The first piece of music is dated 1809.
Whoa, okay, that would have been really bold, because that's because liturgical or sacred music back then, just wasn't like that. You couldn't do anything. It was very rigid, and they would, if you used like the tritone, for example, the interval of a tritone, which is very common now, they would say it's, that's the devil's interval. And
it was such a conservative time. The church was always upset at him for something, and they certainly didn't care for the style of music that he wrote. This is a strong word, but he was basically condemned, and it crushed him and it embarrassed the entire family at the time.
Whoever opens this chest will find my compositions of sacred musical pieces. These songs have always been of great value to me. I always believed that this music might serve a divine purpose, but alas, I was not able to witness this in my lifetime.
And it looks like there was some weird modulations or key changes that wouldn't have been, if it's like a sacred song or a sacred work, that would have been really bold to do that back then.
Do as you please, but it is my hope that this music will one day fall into the hands of someone who might find a use for it. A use for the music that was found to be so unacceptable in my lifetime.
My great-great-grandfather's music stayed locked away for so many years, and this is just the right time for it to come out and the right time for it to be heard.